Hello, welcome to Giants Tarot with me, Elizabeth, your presenter. This is the third time I've done this video. Keep going too long. So I'm going to cut it right down. I'm just reading you things and saying, or reading things, all about today, which is November the 2nd. Not today in the year that we're in, just the month and the day. And I found this poem in the Tibetan Book of the Dead because I wanted to read you something about death. But the Tibetan Book of the Dead, of course, as we know, well, maybe you don't, but maybe you do, it's not just about death. It's all about right living, being in the right state of mind to die, and then either escaping coming back or coming back. So it's all about reincarnation, and it's about a lot, but I couldn't find anything that I thought was mainstream and appropriate. But I did find this. I don't think it's part of the actual text, but it's in the translation. And it's called Death's Messengers. And it is attributed to Ogaliara Nakja. All they who thoughtless are, nor heed what time death's messengers appear, must long the pangs of suffering feel in some base body habiting. But all those good and holy men, what time they see death's messengers, behave not thoughtless, but give heed to what the noble doctrine says, and in attachment frighted see of birth and death the fertile source, and from attachment free themselves, thus birth and death extinguishing. Secure and happy ones are they, released from all this fleeting show, exempted from all sin and fear, all misery have they overcome. So today is the last day of the first 10-day segment of death, which is from October 24 to November 2, and it is displayed by the Minor Arcana card, the Five of Cups. This decan, or decanate, which is a 10-day period, is associated with the tarot card, the Five of Cups. Its divinatory meaning brings sorrow, loss, grief and suffering. Its very presence indicates that you have suffered a crushing blow or on an emotional level. We must all learn to accept loss as part of life, yet we flail and rail against it. We must trust that once we are prepared to let go, the universe will replace our loss with something of worth and real value. This decanate is the decanate of resourcefulness, friendships and enmity, ideas and inspiration, which is what Giants Tarot is all about, to give you some ideas to get on with your day. There is a Scorpio second division reading. A Scorpio of the second division is one of those rare individuals who seem to have complete freedom of choice in all of life's major decisions. Your astrological influences give you what might be called an open-ended horoscope. Your personality combines a strange package of qualities, and they free you to develop yourself in any number of diverse ways. You are extremely sentimental, imaginative, given to fantasies, and analytical. Next, cartomancy, and the birth emblem for November 2 is the Five of Diamonds. Here we go, another 5. Diamonds in cartomancy is about money, power, and energy. The 5 can bring difficult to control change and sudden events. 5 is a prime number, not only that, but of the 6 groupings of prime numbers, 5 is the only one that is in more than one pair of twin numbers. 5 is different. In Hinduism, 5 is the number of the physical body, the planet Earth and the elements: earth, ether, air, fire and water. In Christianity, 5 is the number of grace and symbolizes God's goodness and favour towards people. The 10 Commandments come in 2 tablets of 5 each. The first 5 relate to people's relationship to God, and the second 5 relate to the people's relationships with each other. Other religions have meanings for 5 also of great merit, but this is a short page of writing, so please do not take offence if I omit huge bundles of research. In numerology, 5 is characterised by curiosity. It craves adventure, freedom, variety and excitement to feel fulfilled. And to go out on a high 5 means clap another's hand with yours, is a universal social gesture of celebrating. When the 5 of diamonds looks up to heaven for guidance and understanding, it encounters the 9 of diamonds, which hints of repair bills or a large purchase. People want something from the 9 of diamonds, and no doubt the 5 is no exception. And the 9 of diamonds may be late. All 9s have a tremendous pull of knowledge, and if they are willing to serve and share, 9s will find a life of happiness and satisfaction. The 9 has all it takes to realise their high destiny. The law of 9 says that to give will ensure there will be enough and obstacles will be overcome. The combination of the 5 and the 9 of diamonds creates a rather dynamic duo. Material or financial loss can bring loss of self-confidence, but burdens of this kind must be faced and tried to be overcome. In doing this, one should have a good look and see if one's own actions have brought this difficulty upon you. Whatever the reason, reorientation of some sort is now possible. More than that, it's necessary. But fear not, a short-term solution will appear. Contracts and spiritual understanding bring clarity to financial and world difficulties. Get on with your work. Work your way out of your difficulties. Keep your intention in your highest dreams. This is what being human is supposed to be about. Keep your building and creation methods as solid as you are able towards making your dreams come true. This is the way to put you onto a new timeline. Your dreams will begin to rise from the dust and be visible. Self-development and spiritual awareness are the highway above all the mess of financial and worldly trouble. Overcoming restraints, frustrations and difficulty is first achieved in the mind and heart. Then take determined steps towards your perceived goal. Financial security may be uncertain, but only by setting out to achieve what is strong in values will create this end. Steer your ship into calm and triumphant waters. Being in an environment which is binding and blinding to ways of self-improvement is not easy, but choose your best place where you can focus on your way ahead, and in this place make your contribution. Abolish fear, worry and anxiety. Develop your soul power for yourself and your family. Money is a means and not an end, and correct energy will bring what is needed. Diamonds are not sentimental energy, they are energy in motion, but a sincere relative or friend may help you. Get going, get forward going. And hey, one last thing. In the story, David only had 5 pebbles for his slingshot when he killed the giant Goliath. Some numerology. The birth emblem being the 5 of diamonds and its supporting card or heavenly card being the 9 of diamonds. It is also supported by the Lenormand card, which also sports the 9 of diamonds, which is number 8, the coffin, which is all about transformation. So this period that we're all going through up until the November 22, in God's time, the Scorpio time, the death time, is a period of transition. And this is supported also by the coffin card in today's reading. This coffin card does not indicate death. This is not what the card means. No individual Lenormand card means death. An area of your life is about to change. For career, the coffin indicates big changes. A project might be ending, or even a job. It's time of transition. You have to make way for the old to allow something new to come. In health, the coffin card traditionally means there may be depression or a serious illness. The coffin is a secondary health card in a spread. When the Lenormand tree appears in a spread, and it is referring to something besides health, if you still have questions about health, they will probably be signified by the coffin. Numerology, number 2. Develop tact and diplomacy. Develop your natural arbitration and peacemaking abilities. To appeal to groups and communities, learn to be a good mixer, gentle and persuasive. Success comes through helping others and expecting no reward. Learn to be good at detailed work. Don't be so afraid of making mistakes. Learn to be more courageous. Don't underestimate your ability, and don't become a doormat for others. It's a mental number more than a physical number. Focus on continuity. Have faith and don't give up. There is always another stepping stone, even if it appears to be a partly submerged pebble in the middle of a raging river. Help is available. Stay alert and receptive. Help may come when you least expect it. The forces surround us all. Serve all of humanity. Avoid black, purple and dark red. Okay. 2 is dual in nature, can see both sides of a situation, so it can balance opposing forces. 2 illustrates the feminine aspect of receptivity. The angel number 2, often in numerology, the study of number meanings, the number 2 is associated with passivity. But as an angel number, repeatedly seeing the number 2 may be a call from your angels to take action in service to others. A reading from Glenville Kleiser. Every true prayer is answered. November 2. True prayer is cooperative. You cannot properly ask God to relieve you of responsibility. You ask him to make the way clear to you, to give you desire and diligence to labour, to endow you with power equal to your duties and obligations. Prayer is not a substitute for personal effort. Your petition to God must first be right, followed by earnest and intelligent cooperation on your part. Every right prayer is answered, though not always in the precise way you desire. The immediate value of prayer is manifest in its regenerating and uplifting influence upon him who prays. But the larger effect of such prayer can be understood only by the omniscient God. True prayer is receptive, cooperative, confident and submissive. The Theosophical Society for the 2nd of November. Let meaner natures wrangle if they will. The wise compound their differences in a mutually forbearing spirit. And from the birthday book, for which I need this. This is the birthday of those who are unsparing of their own efforts and equally exigent of their demands upon others. They are practical, determined, and tend to believe that the hard way is best. their appointed calling is in some branch of heavy industry. They also make excellent medical practitioners in country districts. Efficiency and human sympathy are both needed in a partner. I'm going to finish it there because I'm not going to go over time. I'm not doing this 4 times. I'm not. Listen, have a great day. I hope there's some ideas there for you to bring in. If you've got any problems today, try some of this stuff. Should work. Love yous. Bye.